Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And here, late in the season, a good time now to follow up on our Rookie of the Year race. Which young players have separated themselves as the best of the bunch? You take a look at Ross. Not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And he's enjoyed a very solid start to his rookie campaign. Things have gone pretty well for him thus far.
Well, both the team has a pace and the player has a pace in terms of their development. Some guys start really fast, some slow. I think he's in a nice, steady rhythm right now.
Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Johnson is out there with Big Smooth. Then it's the Prophet.
Go.
Then there's Ward, and it's Batista in at the 4 spot. Flash out there with Goose. Then there's Smooth. Then there's Prez, and it's Young in at the 5 down low. And this time of the season, Brent, you know this, what our front office is focused in on right now.
Well, teams got to be really honest about the arc of where it is their team is. Are they competitive? Are they playoff caliber? Are they championship caliber? And depending on where that is, you're going to be very patient with either development or you're going to be impatient to dive in to try to win a championship at all costs. So lots of time here to go, but decisions will be made as the season goes on.
Batista passes to the Prophet. The Trey knocks down the 3-ball.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Here's Smooth after Vancouver got the 3-pointer. Carson, no good. For Vancouver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Batista passes to Ross. That 3 off the mark. Last outing for Vancouver, it was a loss to Cincinnati.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor, just cold shooting all the way around.
Taking 2 shots.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating, and that game was not their friend.
The AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that.
First one falls for him. Vancouver making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Both good from the line that time. Here is Ross. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shoots the 3. Nailed from 3-point land.
3 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Pass to Flash. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Young sets a screen for Prez. 5 on the clock, and it's slammed in by Young.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Johnson. Last game he had 13. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball, and it's Young finishing it off.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Here's Ward. The 3 from Johnson. That one doesn't go. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Carson. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity.
Vancouver making a switch here. DJ's checked in. chance here to make it a three-point play.
And this is
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Ward. Here is Edwards. And here is DJ. Shot to stop the run. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And there's the call on Maverick. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
She's checked in for Goose. Davis is checked in for Vancouver. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Carson. And Davis pulls it down. Vancouver trails by 6 on the wing. Johnson. Stolen by Harden. Young, right side. Harden kicks to Carson. 6 to shoot. Drops in the layup for 2. Carson's got 5 points so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Edwards looking it over. Ejected by Young. All alone, and the jam by Harden.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
It'll be Vancouver with their first time out of the game here. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Here's Ward. Hasn't made one yet. Right side, Edwards. Trying to end the drought. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I think I saw him at the Comedy Club on Friday night. A little improv. He's having some fun out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The mayor is checked in for Flash. Trying to end the drought. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
I think I saw him at the Comedy Club on Friday night. A little improv.
One shot.
He's having some fun out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The mayor is checked in for Flash. And Edwards, no good on that one. Gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start to that. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for 2, Harden.
And Edwards, no good on that one. Gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start to that. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he makes the first. And he makes the first. Harden hits them both. Vancouver trails by 10. Now Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
Shooting for Vancouver, Edwards. 2 shots.
Now
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he's just had 1 attempt at the line early. And the first one at the line is good. Peyton, he's checked in for Smooth.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Peyton, he's checked in for Smooth. And Edwards drops them both. Here's the mayor. Pass to Carson. The 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Johnson outside. There's the pick. Puts up a 3. And that one is off. Gone 6 of 9, shooting well. Here's the mayor. Floats it up for Young. And out of bounds is Vancouver gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Mr. Moves checked in for Young. And Vancouver also making a switch. Malone's checked in. Vancouver trails by 8. DJ with it. Or the pass to DJ. Now here's Edwards. Over Peyton. That's good from Edwards on the assist by DJ. And that's now 6 points for the Beast.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's the mayor. Nothing on the board. And he uses the glass on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Vancouver. Trailing here by 8.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
Back to Davis. Vancouver working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's TJ. Can't hit from in close. Gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Pass to the mayor. Carries it from 3-point range. The mayor's got 5 now.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And here is DJ. 56 seconds left in the first. Here's Ward. The rebound by Harden.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Pass to the mayor. From downtown, trains the 3-pointer. The mayor's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Harden with a screen on Malone. Carson, no good. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. They lead by 11. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Brent, one thing we've seen these days, 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
And Vancouver, who they've got. Davis is out there with Ward. And it's DJ, then it's Malone, and it's Edwards. In at the three, the small forward. Being 69% showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Harden the pass to the main. Harden with a screen on Malone. Here's the mayor. Last game he had 10 points. Doesn't go that time. Pass to DJ. Back to Edwards. Here's Ward. And stolen by Payton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to the mayor. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Davis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Mavericks checked in for Ward. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Davis. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. They set the pick. Here's the mayor. Oh, good on the three.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 9. Drills the three-pointer.
Now, not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Harden outside. Pass to Goose. Shoots a fader, and that's off the glass and in.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Now here is Davis. Still without a basket. There's the triple. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. It's stolen by Edwards. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. Flash is checked in for Goose. And a chance here to go to our rookie leaderboard and give a nod to the best long-range bombers of the past month. Look at Harden. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
You know, coming into the NBA, you knew he could stroke it from long range. And over the past month, he's shown us exactly that.
Now, here's Payton. Mr. Moves passes to Flash. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's the mayor. Batista with the rebound. Vancouver trails by 8. And Davis now top of the key. Now here's DJ. Davis with a screen on Harden. Pass to Edwards. Vancouver needs to get off a shot here. From deep, Malone. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's the mayor. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis sends it back. Outside, Malone. Here's DJ. And oh Boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Vancouver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Ward, he's checked in for Vancouver. Johnson comes in for Edwards.
I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Vancouver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for DJ. Johnson comes in for Edwards. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Pass to Carson. Back to Harden. Clock at 6. Here's the mayor. Fires the 3. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
On the wing, Johnson. He has yet to score, and he gets the bucket.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Vancouver with some changes. The Profits checked in for Malone. And it's Ross in for DJ.
Coaching staff would like some more shots
One shot.
from that range.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
Young sets a screen for Prez. Pass to Flash. No good with the triple. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Vancouver. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Davis. Johnson outside. Tries from 10. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Young. Pass to Flash. There's the 3. Rebounded by Ward. Vancouver trails by 3. Here's the Prophet. His last outing, he had 8 points. And again, it's Vancouver missing. Now Prez. To the paint. Here's Mr. Moves. Lets it fly from 18. And the foul called on Mr. Moves. That is his first foul of the game. Goose, who's checked in for Mr. Moves. And Vancouver also making a switch. Mavericks checked in for Davis. Here's Mr. Moves. Lets it fly from 18. For Vancouver, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Johnson right side. Pass to Ross. Here's the Prophet. From outside the arc. Ross, that's good. Ross has got the game tied up here for Vancouver.
I mean, he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Ross.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
He's going to punish you if you
For Vancouver, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Out to the wing. Puts up a 3. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Here's Smooth. Pass to Carson. Young, a screen on Ross. The kick out to Young. Vancouver pulls it in. On the wing, Johnson. Inside. Tries to the hoop. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Vancouver shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. The mayor is checked in for Smooth.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Goose. Here's the mayor. And he banks in the layup. The mayor's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Ross with it. 6 points for him. The 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Ross has got the lead up to 5 now for Vancouver. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Vancouver. They're up by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the phantom half-court shot. Drums, please.
It's Vancouver. They're up by 5.
And that's where he knocked the shot. Oh, so close, so close. One more time, a round of applause.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the...
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I've seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
Always wanted to watch it.
And now let's check out the game at hand. It was a solid first half effort for Vancouver.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Well, 50% for the 4. They've got the mayor. Goose out there with Flash, and it's Young, and it's Carson in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and being able to knock it away.
Number 8, Daniel. Number 8.
It's Young on the wing. 11 feet away, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. And that's now 7 points for Preds.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Johnson, the pass to the Prophet. Off target from outside. Pass to Smooth. Here's Flash. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Flash for the tie. Connects from three-point range. Flash has got 5. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Vancouver. Johnson outside. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's stolen by Prez. Pass to Smooth. To the wing right side. Here's Goose. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He has 6.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Johnson surveying the floor. And just miss after miss right now.
He may not be the strongest inside presence, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Ross. Carson, no good.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Vancouver working the ball around now. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. 6 to shoot. Pass to Goose. Off with the layup. For Vancouver, they've gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Batista. No good that time. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's Flash. Driving inside. Carson, no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Oklahoma City. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. The Prophet. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Being at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Smooth. Sinks the triple. Smooth's got his second bucket of the night.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Vancouver trails by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month.
And you can see the communication for both of these teams has been improving. Everybody seems to be on the same page, and that explains those great assist totals.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Batista. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for Vancouver. Batista, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Carson, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And here is Ross. 9 points in the game so far. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Batista, that's good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And Vancouver with some changes. Edwards comes in for the Prophet. And Malone's subbed in for Johnson. Gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Goose. 6 points for him. It's stolen by Edwards. Ross on the wing. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Ross has got it all tied up now for Vancouver. Here's Smooth, guarded by Malone. Here's the Mayor, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your home team, number 13. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. G's checked in for Goose. Davis is checked in for Vancouver. So he gets them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Payton against Edwards. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now here's Ross. He's got 11. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
On defense, the home team. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's the Mayor. 15 points in the game. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they got to bring the double team on it.
Mr. Moves checked in for Young. Vancouver also changing it up. Maverick comes in for Ward. And DJ subbed in for Ross. For Vancouver, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Edwards against Payton. Pass to Batista. Here's DJ. That's good on the jump shot.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Here's the Mayor. He's got 18. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And he's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Vancouver. Over Payton. Edwards, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
1:41 left here in the third quarter. Here's the Mayor. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 17. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Here's Mr. Moves. Still yet to score. Now DJ. Pass to Batista. Edwards, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it down.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Team foul. At the line for your home team, Harden, taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. Flash is checked in for Smooth. And he sinks the second. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Yes, that goes in. Gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Here's the mayor. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Outside Edwards. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Up by 6. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. In Vancouver, look at who they've got. DJ out there at Malone. And there's Maverick. Then there's Edwards. And it's Davis at the 5. On Monday. And then on Thursday.
And you know for that matchup with Montreal, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Take a break. Take a break.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Edwards with it. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Mr. Move. Mr. Move's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play.
First team foul. At the line for Vancouver, Edwards. 1 shot.
Shooting 1.
Free throw good, Edwards. Really well, 54% from the floor. They set the screen. Pass to Flash. Harden outside. Here's the mayor. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Vancouver trails by 9. Edwards inside. The shot from the low post is good. Edwards got 22.
Beautiful timing, execution, great move to the rack.
Pass to the mayor. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
13. 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. For Vancouver, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to DJ. From beyond the arc, and he's good on the 3 ball. DJ's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. And
Timeout,
so
timeout.
is Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Carson, he's checked in for Flash. And Vancouver also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, Mike Brown had some advice for the team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. We'll see how it works out. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's the mayor. On the wing, Peyton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Carson. No good on the triple.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
DJ dishes to Malone. The shot missing. 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's the mayor. Hands it from downtown. The mayor's got 8 points in the quarter.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And here is DJ. Pass to Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Vancouver.
The first free throw is good. And Vancouver with some changes. Ward, he's checked in for Edwards. The Prophet comes in for Malone. And it's Ross in for DJ. That one is no good. Gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Smooth, covered by Johnson. Pass to Harden. Here's Flash. Harden with a screen on Davis. Barrow. The 3-pointer off the mark. Vancouver trails by 8. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul, third team foul.
He misses the free throw.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Goose is checked in for G. And Vancouver also making a switch. Mavericks checked in for Davis. Now here's Prez. He's guarded by Ross. Pass to Smooth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Third team foul. At the line for your home team, number...
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Vancouver trails by 8. Here is Ross. Pass to Johnson. There's the screen. Here's Batista. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Now here's Prez. Goose, the pass to Flash. Prez with the ball. He's guarded by Ross. Smooth misses. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Vancouver. The three. A shot by the Prophet. No good. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Carson. He drains it from the right block.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's the Prophet. Stolen. Pass to Smooth. Lets it go from deep. Vancouver pulls it in. Ward's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Johnson right side. Now Ross. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Shooting for Vancouver.
Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field.
Vancouver foul called. Ross. 4th personal foul, 4th team foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for 2. Carson.
Both free throws good from Prez. Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Vancouver trails by 9. Now here's Ross. Johnson outside. Good on the three-point shot.
3 points.
Doing well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Pass to Flash. Prez with the ball. Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Carson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
5th team foul. Shooting for Vancouver. Ross. At the line for 2.
It's the first, and that brings them within 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Here's Young. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
On the free throw, no good. Johnson attacking. It's good.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Smooth, that's good.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation, and a great play to get the bucket.
Now Ross. Pass to Batista. Misses the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Goose. Smooth passes to Carson. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ross passes to Ward. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Smooth. He's guarded by Ross. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And so they get the victory here at home. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game